So at about 4 in the morning, I'm emotional. I've taken too much drugs. They should have killed me. So I decide I'm going to end my life. So I go into my bedroom, and at the time I had owned a pistol, a gun. I grab the gun, I load it, and I put one in the chamber. And I just look up to God and say, why? Like, who cares if I die? And right before I went to pull the trigger, I heard a voice. It was a voice I hadn't heard since I was 9 years old living in Rwanda. And to many, you wouldn't have understood what he meant. But to me, I knew exactly what he meant. Very clearly, all he said was, this is not where you belong. I threw down the gun, I was crying, I called my parents. They were probably more nervous than me because they were in a foreign country at the time. And so it was at that point I decided it's time to make a change. I stopped doing drugs, I packed all of my stuff and moved to Rwanda a week later. And it's been almost coming up on 2 years now that I've been sober. And so if you didn't take away anything I say today, I just want everybody to know that it doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, or how bad your situation is. Maybe sometimes God is always around you. God's always on your side, you're just not looking hard enough. If God wouldn't have spoke to me, I wouldn't be here today. So I just want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak to you. I'm going to hand it over to the preacher so he can give you a good word.
I know you won't like to listen to many speeches tonight because you want to continue to worship. And thank you, Bryce, for the testimony. I want to share briefly from Joshua chapter 24. And we'll do verse 14, 15. And this is what it says. So fear the Lord and serve him wholeheartedly. Put away forever the idols your ancestors worshipped when they lived beyond the Euphrates River and in Egypt. Serve the Lord alone. And verse 15 says, but if you refuse to serve the Lord, then choose today whom you will serve. Would you prefer the gods of your ancestors, the gods your ancestors served beyond the Euphrates, or will it be the gods of the Amorites in whose land you live now? But for me and my family, we will serve the Lord.
niba ari izo mana basogokuruza bakoreraga zo hakurya rw'uruzi cyangwa imana z'abamori bene iki gihugu murimo ariko jye n'inzu yanjye tuzakorera Uwiteka.
Joshua was a great leader and leader.
Yosuwa yari umugabo w'umunyentambara ukomeye.
Who led after Moses' death.
Yabaye umuyobozi w'Abisiraheli nyuma y'uko Mose apfuye.
Joshua had understood the weakness of the people that he was leading. And at this time when he's speaking, he was actually about to die. And he gathered all the leaders of Israel.
yateranije abayobozi bose ba Isiraheli
to give them a word of encouragement,
kugira ngo abahe amagambo yo
but
kubakomeza,
also to give them some direction,
ariko yashakaga no kugira ngo abahe icyerekezo,
and some instruction regarding the things that could easily make them fall away from God.
yashakaga kubaha amabwiriza yerekeranye no kugira ngo ababurire abantu bazajya mu nzira y'Imana.
He advised them to turn to and not to turn to idols.
Yabigishije kugira ngo bahindukirire Imana be guhindukira ibigirwamana,
But he also assured them
ariko nanone yabijeje
that it's up to them to make a choice.
ngo ni ibyabo gukora amahitamo,
But whether they chose to follow God or they did not,
iyo baza guhitamo gukurikira Imana cyangwa kutayikurikira,
as for him, he had made up his mind
we yari yariyemeje
that he and his family would serve the Lord.
yuko we n'umuryango we bagomba gukorera Imana.
Now time comes when we have to make a choice in life.
Igihe kiragera igihe tugomba gukora amahitamo mu
And
buzima,
this choice happens to everyone.
kandi iki gihe kigera kuri buri muntu
There
wese.
are different choices we make in life.
Hari amahitamo atandukanye dukora mu buzima,
And there are also greater things that we have to make in life.
kandi hari n'amahitamo akomeye tugomba gukora mu buzima.
I want to share personal experience.
Ati nagira ngo mbahe ubuhamya bwanjye buto,
And I know that gathered here are some university students.
kandi duteraniye hano dufite n'abanyeshuri batandukanye ba kaminuza.
Long time ago,
Mu gihe gishize kera,
probably 20 years ago, I went to the university to do my first degree.
nk'imyaka 20 ishize nibwo yatangiye kaminuza agiye kwiga nk'umunyeshuri.
And when I got to the university first day,
Ibijyanye n'amahitamo,
you can decide to make it your vineyard or you can choose to make it your graveyard.
ufite amahitamo yo kuhahindura uruzabibu rwawe cyangwa kuhahindura irimbi
And
ryawe.
that was a very intimidating statement for me as a student who's joining university for the first day.
Ayo yari amagambo ateye ubwoba kuri we nk'umunyeshuri utangiye kaminuza bwa mbere.
But it's because he had seen an experience where the freedom at the university life was actually wrecking the lives of young people.
Ibyo yanongeye kubera yuko yabonye abantu bakorana amahitamo atandukanye muri za kaminuza n'uburyo bakoresha mu buzima bwabo.
And for the time I stayed at that university, I realized that what he said to me was actually true.
Mu gihe yamaze muri iyo kaminuza yabonye yuko ya magambo inshuti yamubwiye byari ukuri.
Now friends,
Bavandimwe,
there is life that seems normal to everybody.
hari ubuzima bugaragara nk'ubusanzwe kuri buri wese.
When you are a youth,
Iyo ukiri urubyiruko,
there is life that seems normal to every youth.
hari ubuzima bugaragara nk'ubusanzwe ku rubyiruko rwose.
In this not called to live the life that everybody lives.
Ariko ntabwo twahamagariwe kubaho ubuzima buri muntu wese abayeho.
We have been called and given power to make a choice
Ahubwo twahamagawe kandi duhabwa imbaraga zo gukora amahitamo,
over the kind of life that we want to live.
tugahitamo ubuzima dushaka kubaho.
In a situation where everybody is misusing his freedom as a youth,
Mu gihe buri muntu wese akoresha nabi uburenganzira umudendezo afite
you
nk'urubyiruko,
can make your choice to serve the Lord just like Prosper has done and he has gathered us here tonight.
ushobora gukora amahitamo yo gukorera Imana kuko Prosper yabitugaragarije uyu munsi.
Billy Graham had this to say.
Billy Graham yavuze aya magambo
He said that what distinguishes human beings from animals
ngo igitandukanya umuntu n'inyamaswa
is the free will that God has given us.
ngo ni umudendezo Imana yaduhaye,
The power to make choices,
imbaraga zo gukora amahitamo,
and choices are a catalyst to change.
kandi amahitamo niyo aba umusemburo w'impinduka.
But he also says
Ariko nanone yaravuze
that if you don't make a decision now,
ngo nudakora amahitamo aka kanya,
then time will actually make it for you.
nudafata icyemezo aka kanya, igihe kizagufatira icyemezo.
And this reminds me of a statement my teacher told me right in senior 2.
Ibi bibutsa amagambo umwarimu wanjye yambwiye nkiri muri segonderi ya kabiri.
And he said that change is a fact of life.
Yarambwiye ngo impinduka ni ukuri mu buzima,
But if you don't change, change can change you.
ariko nudahinduka impinduka izaguhindura.
And this works together with what Billy Graham says that if you don't change, time can change you.
Kandi birasa n'ibyo Billy Graham yavuze yuko nudahinduka igihe cyo kizaguhindura.
Friends, there are many choices we can make in life.
Bavandimwe, hari amahitamo menshi twakora mu buzima,
But God has put before us two greatest choices that we can make in life.
ariko Imana yadushyira amahitamo abiri akomeye imbere yacu.
And the greatest choice is that of following Jesus Christ and obtain eternal life.
Kandi amahitamo akomeye twakora ni ayo guhitamo Yesu kugira ngo tubone ubugingo buhoraho.
The other choice that we have freedom over
Ayandi mahitamo dufitiye umudendezo wo gukora
is a choice to choose to walk in the standards of the world and also gain the consequences of the choice.
ngo kandi ni amahitamo yo gukurikiza iby'isi kandi tugabana ibihwanye n'ibyo twahisemo.
There are other choices we can make, including choices on how we spend our time and who we want to interact with during our time.
andi mahitamo ni ibyerekeranye n'uburyo twakoresha igihe cyacu n'abo tumarana nabo muri icyo gihe
But
cyacu.
tonight, I want to encourage everyone here tonight.
uyu mugoroba ndashaka kugira ngo usubize imbaraga buri muntu wese.
Choose today
uyu munsi uhitemo
for yourself
ku bwawe
to serve the living God,
gukorera Imana ihoraho,
because there is no loss in serving Him and serving Him alone.
kubera ko nta gihombo kirimo mu kubikorera no kwikorera ibintu.
Now, everything you do in life
kandi buri kintu cyose ukora mu buzima
should have a role model to it.
ugomba kuba ufite ubureberaho.
Before you take a decision over something,
mbere yo gufata icyemezo ku kintu
I
runaka,
want you to think about certain people that you have actually known that have been successful in the same.
ndashaka yuko utekereza abantu babaye bagize ibyo bageraho muri icyo kintu utekereza.
I believe that at a time that Christ was going through his experience,
ndizera yuko ibihe umuvandimwe yavuze yaciyemo,
if he thought about who is the most successful person that has been on drugs, he will probably find none, and he will realize that I am following a wrong direction because I have no role model to it.
iyo aza gutekereza akavuga ati ese ninde wagize ibyo ageraho kubera ibiyobyabwenge, rero usanga nawe bityo bigatuma yungukira.
But we have great role models of those that have been successful in following the life of Jesus Christ.
kandi dufite abo tureberaho bakomeye bakurikiye inzira ya Yesu.
Prosper, who gathers us here tonight, is actually a student, a university student, just like many of you.
Prosper baduteranyirije hano uyu munsi ni umunyeshuri wa kaminuza n'abandi muri kaminuza
But
yawe,
he has made this decision to serve God and go to school as well.
ariko yakoze amahitamo yo gukorera Imana kandi akaniga.
What choice are you making tonight?
ni ayahe mahitamo urimo gukora uyu mugoroba?
And lastly, I want to tell you a story.
gusoza ndagira ngo mbabwire inkuru.
Does somebody love stories here tonight?
ese hari umuntu ukunda inkuru uri hano uyu mugoroba?
This is a story of a young man,
ni inkuru y'umusore mutoya,
and this young man was still in the house of his mother.
uyu musore mutoya yari akiba mu nzu ya nyina.
And one day he got tempted by his peers,
umunsi umwe aza kugeragezwa n'urungano rwe,
and he went drinking for his very first time.
aza kujya kugerageza kunywa inzoga ku nshuro ye ya mbere.
Now when he drank,
ubwo yagiye akanywa agasinda,
obviously because he had no experience in the whole thing,
kandi kubera yuko nta bunararibonye yari afite mu kunywa,
it affected his health that very day.
byamugezeho ingaruka ku buzima bw'uwo munsi.
And somehow his mother took him to the hospital.
noneho nyina aza kumutwara kwa muganga,
And there were 3 of them in the doctor's room, and this is a true story.
bari batatu bari mu cyumba cya muganga, kandi iyi ni inkuru kuko
As
yabaye.
if the mother and the son is here, and the doctor is listening to them.
nyina ari hano, umusore ari hano, na muganga arimo abateza amatwi arimo kumva.
And the doctor tried to ask for all the signs and symptoms of his situation.
nuko muganga agerageza kubaza imibereho arimo muri ako kanya.
But this guy, I think he realized that he was not going to say the truth in the presence of his mother, but yet he needed to say the truth to the doctor so he could be helped.
nuko uyu musore aratekereza ati ndashaka kuvugisha ukuri kugira ngo nyine, ariko kandi numva ntijya kuvuga ukuri kubera ko mama wanjye ari hano.
So he said, I feel like I should whisper my situation to my mother.
arangije aribwira ati wenda icyaba cyiza nuko nakongorera mama ibyabayeho.
So he turned to the mother,
nuko ahindukirira nyina,
and this is what he said to her.
aramubwira ibi nibyo yamubwiye.
Mama, ikibazo cyanjye ndakizi, burya ni amibe nyinshi. And that is what he told his mother.
ibyo nibyo yabwiye nyina.
And then somehow, because he was trying to find a way of talking to the doctor to tell him the truth, but he couldn't whisper to the doctor, the mother would become suspicious.
nuko aratekereza ati yatekerezaga yuko agomba kubwira muganga ukuri, ariko kandi akumva yuko nawe muganga nyina yumva, nyina araza kugira ikibazo.
And then he said, I think let me also whisper to the doctor and tell him my problem.
arangije aribwira ati na muganga reka mwongorere ibyo ushaka kumubwira.
And he said to the doctor,
abwira muganga,
Muganga, ni inzoga nyinshi nanyoye.
and he told him he had drunk a lot of beer.
So he spoke to 2 different people, different information.
yabwiye abantu babiri batandukanye amakuru atandukanye,
But to the doctor, he spoke the truth.
ariko umuganga we yamubwiye ukuri.
Why?
kubera iki?
Because he knew it was the only way for him to find help.
kubera iki? kubera ko yari azi neza ko aribwo buryo bwonyine ashobora kubonamo ubufasha.
Can I tell you tonight?
reka mbabwire uyu mugoroba,
There are things you cannot speak to your own mother.
hari ibintu utabwira mama wawe,
There is your life that you don't want anybody to know.
hari ubuzima ubayeho udashaka ko umuntu wese
There is
amenya,
a life that nobody will probably know until you leave this earth.
hariho ubuzima ubayeho umuntu wese atazigera amenya, wenda kugeza uvuye no muri iyi si,
Because you are probably embarrassed about it.
kubera yuko ufite isoni zo kubivuga.
But I want to speak to you about Jesus as a friend that you can whisper to and speak to him the real truth.
ariko ndashaka kubwira Yesu ko inshuti ushobora kwegera ukayobora ibintu mu buzima bwawe.
Tonight you can make a choice to whisper to Jesus the real truth of your life because He receives everyone the way He is. That is why Joshua says, choose for yourself this day whom you will serve, but as for me and my house, we shall serve the Lord. I want to thank you for giving me a chance to listen to me. But I'm not going to leave this pulpit without introducing my wife because she's writing. You understand what we congregation? You know, if you don't introduce your wife in the presence of the people, it is not good. So, that's my beautiful wife for generally, and thank you very much for every support. And thank you again, Prosper Mwisi, for the partnership with Advocates for Africa that I represent here today. We will continue to partner with you in every way as far as the gospel is concerned.
Barakoze cyane munyemere twongera amashyi menshi ku ijambo ry'Imana uyu munsi uhitemo ikwiye biravuga neza ngo ugomba kumenya niba wibira mu mubiri cyangwa niba wibira mu mwuka niwe guhitamo icyo ugomba gukora munyemere n'amashyi menshi twakira umuryango wa Papi Clever ndetse na Dorcas twakira kuri stage na team karibu rwose